Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails from Zero Part 30. In the previous video, we kicked off Chapter 2. It's got a dancing motif. Apparently it's going to involve Arc and CL. Right now we're just in the support request section of the chapter. We're doing our initial support requests. The one we're doing right now is we're going to Tangram Gate for a Guardian Force drill participation. So we're going to keep making our way over there. I probably don't need to get into too many fights. These guys aren't giving too much XP, so... I would like to grind a little bit for Sapith off screen. Sorry, no returns, exchanges, or chest credit. I feel like XP-wise, we don't really need it, but getting a little bit extra money just to kick off the chapter would be nice, and plus we need, upgrading slots is also good. Since we can, we've definitely had some mana problems in the playthrough thus far. Got a potato. You know, I love eating potatoes that used to be owned by monsters. It's the extra monster scent really goes a long way to making them taste just so potatoey. You probably just want to heal everybody. Dude, that move is so good, and it's got scale. It looks like it has innate scaling as opposed to like some of the heal memoves in let's try it. Some of the heal moves in the previous games where they're like a flat amount. Sticky stink. So we got Zet. Now what does old Zet do? I mean, I need your help soon, buddy, because we're getting our ass kicked here. Okay, so he runs in. Let's go. So is that all he does? Is he gone now? Because he's gone now. I mean, that's pretty good, though. I mean, for 30 CP doing, 300 damage to both targets. Now, there is a bit of a delay on it, so it's not like it's instant. But, oh, yeah, we need to redo your orbits, because they're all messed up after messing around earlier. I kind of need you to, like, not die. That's cool with you. That fight was a little spicy there. Little spicy fight. And we pretty much used all of Randy's mana in one healing sesh. November. I don't get it. So Eagle Eye, what's that do? No, wait, Heaven's Eye. So that's Eagle Eye and information. Let's go. We can get rid of information then. And yeah, we actually have like good orbits to give you now. Now, do we want H Pizzle or do we want action? You're getting a lot of extra speed off this. And then attack. Honestly, I mean, you're kind of like a tank for us, so giving you HP is probably actually better. I mean, really, the purpose... I mean, Randy... Anything else we'd want to get rid of you? I mean, Randy's also pretty tanky, but... I don't know. I feel like Randy, since his ult is better than Lloyd... Well, better from, like, a raw damage potential. It does more damage, and it's an AoE. I feel like I would rather focus Randy more on straight up strength, whereas Lloyd doesn't seem to be as good at that right now. We'll see how that goes. He's definitely more of like, I mean, he's kind of in a stell right now, where he's a mix of support and a mix of like tankiness and some damage. Oh, we got a, what's that thingy up there? It's a Pharactus? I That's a name right there, buddy boy. What do you do, Mr. Horny Toad? Those dang sirens turned him into a horny toad. I'm sorry for that. I'm Chess McClure. You may remember me from Falcom games such as... I don't know, dude. I only play these games in Ys. That's it. I haven't even played that many of the Ys games. I see you there. Okay, I don't really want to. I don't want to mess with you. You know, don't start another, won't be nothing. That goes for the monsters as well. As long as they don't attack me, I don't have to attack them. Unless they're interfering with my plans. My plans on getting fat loot. Like you, honestly, we probably could have let you live, but I don't trust you. So let's try this old monster chest here. Oh boy, what type of fat loot are we gonna get inside? Okay. I kind of just want to ult instantly, if I'm being honest. That's the wrong character. Let's get burned. Burn them up before they even get here. Okay, this is pretty much going about as well as you could realistically expect. Okay, go ahead and just top Lloyd off. Don't, just stop doing that, please. Yeah, I don't really know why I use that move. It doesn't really do anything. Gotta get some damage out there. You know, you don't... Do you have your attack still? Yeah, so you can shoot a fireball at him. Here's what you do. You don't shoot the fireball. You whack this man right in the gullet. And then you just blast him. Oh my god. Her ult does so much damage. Got range? Ooh. Well, my cousin's Erebonian and he didn't even get a message. Oh, do they not have chest messages in the Cold Steel games? A betrayal of this level will not be forgiven. Okay, I'm just don't mind me. Just sneaking past. So far the monster chest seem, well, aside from that one, okay, oh, it actually tells you if they're like super high level. I was just about to say, aside from that one chest that had the level 35 monster in it, the monster chests have been a lot more reasonable, it feels like, than in some of the other games. And it does help that they're always clearly labeled. I'm a big fan of that, so just so you know, as opposed to having to kind of guess. What's up? Woo! Finally made it to the gate. Here marks the end of another great shopping trip in Crossbell. Time to get my papers checked and head on back home to Calvard. Recently, a delivery truck got into a serious accident not long after passing through Tangram Gate. It doesn't make sense. The road past here is always clear. What could have caused the accident? Beyond this gate is Calvardian territory. Do you have some business here? Something like that. I want the chest, please. I would like your loot. I desire it. That thing, your chest, hand it over. Unauthorized entry is strictly forbidden? Prohibited? No need to worry when I'm on duty. Guardsman Jack. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We never read our book. Oh, let's water up first. Is there a doctor by the name of Glenn here? Asked the nurse in a commanding voice, standing outside the clinic. She must have been in her early 20s. She had a youthful beauty to her. Yeah, that'd be me. Glenn invited her in. She bowed, folded her umbrella, and closed the door behind her. The umbrella hadn't served her well in the heavy rain. Raindrops trickled down from her bangs over her cheeks onto the fabric of her white uniform, making it look somewhat heavier. Glenn carelessly tossed the mirror case in the corner and threw a clean white towel from the shelf at the nurse. She thanked him and quickly dried her wet hair. Her movements had a certain charm to them. Glenn was instantly captivated by her youthful face. "Haven't we met before?" was one of the many pickup lines that he didn't dare utter. He coughed, and after regaining his composure, he offered her a seat. "What do you want from me?" "My name is Sherry. I work as a nurse in the Amiria General Hospital. Just now a boy with an incurable disease was hospitalized. I request that you operate on him." Silence filled the clinic. Her request remained unanswered, and Sherry tilted her head. It started as a murmur and exploded into a howling, maniacal, that's the word, laughter. Glenn knew about Amiria, a big hospital backed by the head of the state, the prince. They say it brought together the best doctors from far and wide and supported the latest facilities. Patients deemed incurable are outsourced to protect the hospital's prestige. For a back-alley doctor like Glenn who keeps his clients' secrets safe, this wasn't an unusual request. The sheer shame of hospital doctors having to resort to a displaced doctor like himself always made him roar nonetheless. And did the distinguished gentleman mention how much is in it for me? Glenn's laugh subsided, and he immediately concerned himself with negotiating. As he figured he would make the best of it, oh god dude, I can't read today. Sherry sternly stared back. Her firm voice interrupted him. "There appears to be a misunderstanding. This is my own request." "Wait, what?" Glenn was suddenly bewildered. Averting her eyes, Sherry wedged in the rest of her request. "The boy suffers from crystallization." Crystallization? Glenn's eyes widened at the name. He knew of it. He now understood exactly why she was there. It meant a lot to Glenn, as it was not an exaggeration to say that it was the reason he was a back-alley doctor. "Take me to the patient. I'll decide what must be done after a medical examination," he asserted. Sherry nodded repeatedly in agreement. Okay, it's not a good day for the old reading. Apparently it's not something I can do today. My plan is to wind down today and head back on the bus tomorrow. That's too good. Delicious. What you got for me, buddy boy? Boiled fish hot pot. Ooh, I kind of want it, but oh my god, it's so expensive. So expensive. I mean, CP items are very good, but we're just a little, how much do you cost? 400, Mira. What type of racket is this? My man even said you're not gonna have a comfortable rest, and then he's like, yeah, it's $400 though. I didn't want to go back down. Who am I looking for? Where's the commander at? Rumor says Deputy Commander Sonya and your Chief Sergei go way back. On top of that, they even talk on the phone every so often. Could they be? You can forget that nonsense. Oh, well, they may not currently be banging, but there's at least a decent chance there was some banging in the past. There you are. Special Support Section, thanks for coming on such short notice. Deputy Commander Sonya has been waiting to discuss the details of the support request with you. Can you hear her out? Finally arrived, have you? I've been waiting, Special Support Section. Thanks for coming on such short notice. Yeah, you just said that. It means a lot that you're turning to us, Deputy Commander Sergeant Major Seeker. I'm sure you're aware, but we're here about your support request. Wasn't too hot about coming myself. Yet still you can, Orlando. There's no need to be embarrassed about seeing me having such a praiseworthy feat. You heard that? There was no need. Your face told me all I needed to know. Now I'd like to go ahead and explain the details of the support request. Please, by all means. Well then, if you would, do the honors, Seeker? Yes, ma'am. What we want from you four is pretty straightforward, really. You see, we're conducting a combat training session for the new recruits today, and we'd like for the SSS to serve as their opponents. Hey, I feel like I've done this quest before. You want us to fight CGF members? They may be recruits, but we would be foolish to underestimate them. The Guardian Force is renowned for their combat prowess, after all. You're well informed, Miss McDowell. Besides, training with them will only improve your own ability in the long run, right? I think it's quite the deal, don't you? Excuse me, but why exactly do you choose the SSS in particular for this request? I'm loath to admit it, but there's likely many other groups and individuals who excel in combat you could have picked instead. Because the bracers would probably like, turn them to mush. I mean, we're a little bit more on their level. Tio, wait a sec. I was actually wondering the same thing. Everyone knows that practicing against stronger guys gives you better results. I mean, up to a point. I mean, you know... why didn't you ask the bracers? Hell, you could if you still wanted. Surely you aren't just grasping at any chance to slip away from you, Orlando, because that's how I see it. To answer your question, of course, given that the SSS has only been operating for 2 months, veteran bracers would be the better choice in terms of raw power. However, you four were able to solve the monster attack case when the Guardian Force couldn't. That in and of itself is quite special. To be more specific, you all operate under unique circumstances that in turn allow you to shift your focus away from just pure strength. Unique circumstances? Take Randy, for example. Everyone at the Belgard Gate goes on and on about how exceptional he is in combat. I would think even the Bracer Guild would find him to be a very valuable asset. Seriously? Our Randy? That's the first I've heard of this. I wasn't expecting to hear something like that when I woke up this morning. We're a team, Randy. Don't you think you should have told us something that big? It's old news, not to mention it'd take forever to explain everything. My lovely self aside, I gotta be honest, I'm not too pumped up about this. If you truly wish to sit on the sidelines, you have my permission. Absolutely not. Randy, you're gonna get in there and you're gonna take some hits? I just thought you would have had more gratitude for the one who recommended you to the SSS in the first place. You just had to pull that card. I get it, okay? Wise decision. Something tells me that the Deputy Commander is gonna milk that for as long as she can. But back to the topic at hand, I think we understand what you want from us. When exactly does this training session start? I can mobilize the guardsmen immediately. Are you ready to begin as well? I hope you came prepared. Fuck it, let's go. We should be good to go. Good. Seeker, if you would show them to the parking lot. The parking lot. Just brawl in the parking lot. Let's go. Okay, we started. It's time for your combat training session to begin. This will be a 4v4 fight. You'll have to use each of your strengths strategically if you want to come out on top. We're up against the special support section. I heard they aren't slouches. Look, isn't that Randy Orlando? Ah, crap. Are we going to be okay? Didn't the rumors say he tried to get one too many girls and got fired? How strong can a playboy really be? Whatever. We'll show them what we're made of and bring them down a peg or two. They sure are boastful. These newbies are pretty lively. I'll make sure to give them a valuable practice session so they can come at me however they like. Orlando, keep your comments to yourself. Why just me? Everyone advance! Okay, so we got 3 halberd dudes and a gun. These guys are no joke. Well, they're under impressive leadership. They may be new recruits, but we shouldn't underestimate them. Now commence the operation! So we're not in the best spot CP-wise, but we're also not in an awful spot CP-wise. Oh my god, they got range, dude. Okie dokie. Well, what all do you... You can chrono drive. Honestly, I think I think you go ahead and do it. Don't like that. That other dude's too far away. There's no way he can hit us. You will take burn damage, but it shouldn't kill you. The miss of the century. Oh yeah, I forgot your orbments are still all fricked up. That could be a problem. You think these guys can be confused? Possible? I mean, if he can Fang for us, that'd be pretty good. He's howling. Is that gonna boost us? Okay, defense down. 18. Oh, that's really good, actually. Let's think for a second. Okay, so they have no resistances, so we could... I mean, you know what I'm thinking. I mean, we gotta try it. Keep on hitting them with that holy bullet. Well, I mean, you know, it was worth a shot, I suppose. Here's what you do. Whack this guy. He's got no resistances, so I think you just get up in his face. He's kind of a pain in the ass. You've been sealed. This is okay. This is still fine. This doesn't seem so bad. I would not guarantee we're gonna win or nothing like that. What does this do? The big old AoE attack, 95. I mean, I want to try it. Yeah, the poison, that he's pretty much, we can assure that he's dead now. It worked. Now here's what you do. Then you get Randy out of there so that they can't attack him. So then they'll just start hitting each other. Man, look at me using status effects. Wow, we've really ascended. I mean, it helps when you can actually know if they work or not. Because I can't remember if it told you that in the previous games. I feel like it just told you whether they're elemental weaknesses. It didn't actually list resistances. But it does make it a lot easier to deal with. Oh, and they do so much damage too, so they kill each other that much faster. And get in there and finish. Well, you probably won't finish them, but you'll get close. And that's why we're the special support section. Yo, look at all that Sepith, dude. That's enough. I know they'd be strong, but not that strong. Especially that Orlando guy. I guess the rumors were true after all. I mean, technically Ellie probably... not Ellie, Tio did a lot of damage there. There you go, over in a flash. Hey, you guys didn't do half bad for newbies. You still got a way to go to catch up with us, though. Damn it. Hey, you guys are in excellent shape. I'd say you're perfectly suited for this CGF. Agreed, if we had let our guard down for even a second, we could have easily lost. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Ellie. But now our request should be completed. Thanks for reminding me, Tio Tot. Well, Deputy Commander, it's been a great and all, but we're gonna have to excuse ourselves for the day. So, Lloyd, what's on the sketch? Oh, who said you were the only to participate in one battle? That seemed a little easy. Say what now? There's more? Sergeant Major Seeker? Yes, ma'am. All troops, attention. What? Deputy Commander, what exactly do you want from us? I think it should be obvious. You will continue the combat training, and you'll engage the troops under Sergeant Major Seeker's command. Okay. Hell, why didn't you mention we were fighting 2 consecutive battles? Now that Noel's with them, we're outnumbered. How's that for fair? Wasn't the support request called CGF Recruits Combat Training? Isn't it only natural you continue with your training like a proper mentor, Randy? You sly devil. You defeated the 4 recruits quite handily. With the additional strength of Sergeant Major Seeker, I think your abilities will be about equal now. I see the logic, yeah. Looks like the Deputy Commander is craftier than we thought. Sorry about this. I know this challenge came out of the blue and all, but I plan to use this as a way to gauge my own strength, so I'm going to go all out. Alright, how was it to say no now? It appears we have no choice in the matter. We may not have been expecting this, but let's go all out, same as Sergeant Major Seeker. Let's make the best of the situation. Now that we're all on the same page, I'll be officiating the match this time. CGF at the ready? Alright, if the Sergeant Major's on our side, this time we'll be unstoppable. Now, if they get to fully heal back up to max, I'm assuming, do we get to heal? From the looks of it, they've already recovered from the last fight. We can't hold back. No, we don't get to heal. Of course, oh my god, they all get to go first. This could be bad. This is, not what I would call good. I don't think we were gonna live. I think, we kind of had to do that. Okay. No resistances. You resist basically everything. So, good to know. I mean, we could go for our confused strat again. I see no reason not to. Now the question is, can you get it off in time? You kinda can. It puts us in a rough spot in regard to Lloyd's HP, and we do lose our speed, but this will make sure that we get the spell off. So it's only speeding up Randy, which kind of sucks. But getting confusion on everyone, at least all the minor guys, is really good. And that ensures that you live. I mean, a regular heal is probably fine. Well, actually, we don't want them to. We want them to actually hit each other, so. Okay, this seems to be good. We could summon Zeit. It's an option. Just kind of looking. You can just chrono down her. See if you can chrono up everyone. You can't really. You could Saint. I think you're better off just getting in there and whacking and smacking. Now we do want to get these guys like close enough that we can kill them when these confusions wear off, which is pretty soon. Don't like that. Huh, you can't reach because you got no movement. This dude's still like fine and healthy, which is scary. We'll probably just have Lloyd seal him. It uses a bit too much CP. Your heal's gonna be pretty slow. So here's what you do. Set up the heal on Lloyd. That buys us a ton of time for that dude, where he can't really do shit. That's great. That's very, very good. Now, out of curiosity, can't hit all three. So what you'll do, instead, heal our buddy. Here, our buddy boy, or the Ranster. Honestly, I don't want you to attack because you're going to knock them out of the AoE of the aerial. But here's what you do. You, I guess you just chill, and then we'll probably ult for that crit. You know, we'll probably just ult on Tio here in a second. And by in a second, I mean now. Oh wait, now it hits all three. I feel like it wasn't earlier. I'm assuming I feel. Oh, you're attacking, dude. You can't do that. That's against the rules. Popper. Get AT delay. Oh, we don't have stun break available, but that is not a targeted AoE. That's why you gotta be careful about those, dude. Oh, he got muted. He got muted. Now, is hopefully Chickadee's not gonna throw herself in. She's probably a little too strong for us. Damn it, all still no good. Even had Sergeant Major Seeker with us. How pathetic can we get? You really are strong. I guess I'm still pretty inexperienced. There's nothing to be humble. You had us on the ropes there. Not really. Once you took charge, Noel, everyone else's skills shot up. Guess that's why they call you the hope of the CGF, or whatever it is. I'll take the compliment. Troops, listen and listen carefully. This is the strength of people who have fought the Mafia and monsters in live combat. It's clear that your experience is nowhere near sufficient as things stand. And to make matters worse, the Crossbell Guardian Force isn't allowed to conduct any large-scale training operations. But despite all that, there are still many ways to acquire the experience you need. Now that you're in the CGF, continue to apply yourselves daily in order to protect the citizenry and Crossbell as a whole. Yes, ma'am. I like your enthusiasm. As a reward, I'll make special independent training regimens for each and every one of you after you return to your posts. Until your official assignments have been decided, you'll stick to them daily. Are there any questions? They are no match for her. I expected no less from one of the most capable women in the CGF. Good work, you four. Thanks to your efforts, I think this ended up being a worthwhile training session. I'm glad you think so. Honestly, I'm a bit worn out now. Let's not stand and talk. Would you mind coming with me to the commander's office? Sure. Thank you once again, everyone. Your participation in today's training session will no doubt prove invaluable. No need for thanks, ma'am. This has been a great experience for us, too. It's not every day we get to fight against trained professionals like the Guardian Force. Indeed, we should be the ones thanking you for choosing us in the first place. Plus, it felt good to let smackdown on some of the CGF. No offense. Well, we would have to set a bad example if we lost all of you. If we lost after all your colorful boasting beforehand. You must have been getting nervous towards the end of the match, right, Randy? Learn to pull your punches, Teotot. She really got you there, Randy. Regardless of the result, please continue the good work. Strive for even greater heights. If your assistance is ever needed again, we will make sure to submit another request. And in return, you can count on the CGF supporting the SSS from behind the scenes. Thank you, ma'am. We'll do the same. We've done it. Got a long way to go. I mean, don't feel too bad. Your entire team did get confused, and then just basically killed themselves. I mean, we've been there before. I feel your pain, Noel. I remember getting a shit stomped by a Lowe in the first Trails game because of his confusion stuff. Oh, you thought you could hide your chest from us? You fools! How did Clarissa Seeker decide her eldest daughter's name? She wanted to raise a girl who could take no L's. Oh, I get it. That's probably gonna be the end of the video. I should have just cut, just instantly. That would have probably been pretty funny, but it's too late now. What do I want to do here? How do I get out of here, first off? What quest do we have left? We can go turn that in, and we can turn in... Let's go turn in the Enigma thing, just in case there's, like, dialogue or something. Let's get out of here. No, you don't have anything to say about our impressive combat performance? Hey, what's going on in the Bracer Guild? We usually like to pop by here. There's usually always been like a little scene or something. Revanche's not even bothering to hide their movements anymore. You can get a ton of requests and it's all directly related to them. Guess when your police force is totally inept, it makes more sense to come to us, no? I have absolutely no rebuttal at this time. At this time, one day. What's up, Arios? You're here again. Has it been a month already? I can tell you've grown a little bit since last time. So it's been a month since the start of Chapter 1? Or the end of Chapter 1, I guess? Which, yeah, because I think they said it had been a month at the start of Chapter 1, so... I don't think we're sizing up all that great. Wait, what? I don't think we're sizing up at all to the great divine blade of wind, that's for sure. There's no need to feel ashamed. Continue down the path you've chosen and you'll grow immeasurably. Take a good hard look at the current state of Crossbell. I'm sure one day your time to shine will come, and when it does, your presence will be invaluable. If you say so, sir. Words of encouragement from our buddy Arios. So, what's the schedules look like? So Arios, he's chilling. So Scott and Wenzel are in Mainz. They're in Acacia. Oh, so they're off duty. And Lynn and Aeolia. Lynn, that's the other girl's name. And we could go pop by. We might, just so that I remember. I mean, well, let's get turn to the quest first. What's up? Howdy, Lloyd. So how'd your Enigma do during those combat tests? Worked like a charm, Wendy. They're definitely a huge asset in battles. Hollow Spear, was it? Our opponent hardly seemed to notice us under the aid of that art. Well, they didn't notice because we instantly killed them. I'm guessing that art uses the Mirage element, eh? Given how much we rely on these Enigmas, I bet increasing our arsenal of arts like this will pay off in the long run. Agreed. On top of that, the Enigma's communication functioning is quite handy. Not to mention, synthesizing quartz and unlocking slots is no different than past orbit models, so that's convenient too. Oh, okay, I see. That should be enough for our report. Lloyd and everyone, I really appreciate all your help. Now, what to give you as thank you? This'll do. A library gem. Apparently this is an ancient quartz excavated out of some giant ruins from the Middle Ages. I found this baby while fishing around in the previous workshop's warehouse. Excavated quartz, you can use stuff like that? Theoretically speaking, it wouldn't be too strange if they operate in the Enigmas. I mean, yeah. Even the older models use those, the ancient library art quartz. After all, orbits were originally created through the analysis and modification of ancient quartz. Some reports claim these quartz were being used well before the Great Collapse. Well, none of that is confirmed, but isn't it an awesome story? Well, its performance isn't totally guaranteed, but there's still an orbital reaction. A little processing, you should be able to get it compatible with your Enigmas. This is basically treasure to you, isn't it? Thanks, Wendy. We'll use it well. Appreciate it. Wendy, if you have any other requests, don't hesitate to contact the SSS. Of course, I'll be looking forward to it. Alrighty then. Now, is that probably like a level 2 orbit that we can't equip normally? Probably want to go to orbits. Ports. Out of curiosity. Absorb 1% of magic damage dealt as EP. That's actually pretty neat. I mean, that's a non-insignificant amount of healing. So let's go turn these quests in and then get our money. Well, also, I guess we'll go see if we can talk to Estelle and Joshua. Yo, we got bonus DP. Hey, what did we get for getting up to rank 12? What was it? Can you see it in here? I don't remember what it was. Help manual? I know there's like a list that shows everything you get for ranking up. Put it in Spirit Badge. Extra defense and prevents faint. Well, I mean, you're kind of our healer, so... Not healer, our tank right now. Hello, we'll give that to you. And yeah, let's go pop by Casey and see if we can talk to him. Where do they live? Are they on the upper level? Oh, it's you guys. It's good to see you all again. Huh, you two? Wait a second. Are you two living here? We sure. I mean, we already confirmed that. We broke into their house and looked at all their stuff. We sure are. We'll be hunkering down here while we're in Crossbell. Though we're not usually around during the day, but you're still welcome to come around whenever you feel like it. Deal? Deal? Sounds good. I'm a little curious as to what kind of relationship the two of them are engaged in. They have the same last name, but they sure as hell look like a pair of siblings to me. Oh snap, are they married? Sneakers. Getting kind of late, but there should still be some time to knock out some requests. Crossbell's never short on work for us to do, so it's pretty darn satisfying to get so much done every day. She always is cheery? Yeah. Yo, lady killer. Give it to me straight. What kind of relationship do you and Estelle got going on anyway? It's a bit of a long story. I was actually adopted into our family when I was 11, and after we both became bracers, we sort of started dating. Oh man, they are a thing. Case solved. So they grew up together and they're a couple now? I suppose that explains how they're always so in sync. You know, there was a lot of turmoil in that relationship, but they eventually got it going. Alrighty, that's gonna be it for this video. Probably gonna be the end. It's definitely gonna be the end of the recording session. Off screen, what other quests do we have left? Just that big monster. Honestly, I might just fight this monster off screen. Monster extermination quests are usually, assuming it'll even let us do it yet, it might not, considering it's a long and it's in an area we haven't gone to yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it won't actually let us go there. This one we'll do on screen because it's like a story one, but if we can do this, I'll probably do it off screen. Might also grind up a little bit of Sapith, and maybe just go around and talk to people around the city. If I find anything interesting, I'll report back in the next video. What are you doing here? Lloyd, Randy, thanks for helping me with traffic control. Oh, I'm sorry, that was way too informal. Detective Bainey's in the special support section. Thank you for your cooperation with traffic control. Come on, Kate, you really don't need to treat us like that. We're friends. Besides, you've always had our backs too. Why wouldn't we return the favor? Good point, I suppose. Next time I'm in a bind, I'm hoping you four won't mind bailing me out again. It'd be our pleasure. Just give us a ring and we'll be there, Kate. Thanks, guys. You really saved me. Well then, back to the job. You all do your best too, okay? Alright. So yeah, that's the agenda for off-screen. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.